Shut up. Damn thing. Mic check. Boys and girls. Okay, that's all you natural girls. You're a natural girl, yeah. Tra-la-la-la-la-la. I work for days, I'll toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress, all your wedding flowers, and your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. And you veil will be handmade by night. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. Cause you're a natural girl with actual curves. So I'll send a message to my father up above and tell him found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. natural, actual girl. Tra-la-la-la. I climb the walls, I climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice, I sing to all the people around this girl. I love the one far above. 'Cause you're a natural girl with actual curves. I write your name on Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written there in the stars. 'Cause you're an actual, natural girl. Bink. How you all doing? You're on nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane. Music. That one, Peter. There we go. No, I don't want to continue with that. Thank you. There we go. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place, where even your emotion of an echo. There's so much space when you're out there without a care. Yeah, I can. You put me up, Rachel. Stop writing. When you're out there without a care. Yeah, I was out of touch, but it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Hello, Annabelle. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Probably. And I hope you're having the time of your life. But baby, think twice. Just not a bath. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? I said, bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're probably. Because it's the rest of the world that's crazy. Lots of damn minds they have. It's not him. Sit down, daft doggy. Right, it's not him. Sit down, you daft dog. Marlow. Sit. It's not him. It's just wind. Last night I dreamt of some page. Marlow, go and sit. Go and sit. You put me off back and forth. Go and sit. Not in front. Okay, you sit there then. Funny dog. Let's try again from the top. Last night I dreamt of some Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song. A young girl with her eyes. That's too high. Wait a second. Is that better for? That's better. It was too high. Again. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song. A young girl with her eyes like a desert. It all seems like yesterday. I'm far away. Why is that not right? Far away. The tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be. Set so high, through my ears then sling my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the sea, he called to me. Te amo. I don't speak Spanish. I prayed the days would last. They went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be now, Isla Bonita. And when the samba played, the sun would set so high, when through my ears then sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. I want to be where the sun warms the sky. Loves a girl. Tropical the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be, like Isla Bonita. What's wrong with my fingers? And as the samba played, the sun would set so high, and my ears sing my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. Oosh, da 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 da. I would like soul asylum. I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, I'm still scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. So why do you say you can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway? They're half the world away. I said they're half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel down. And when I leave this planet, you know I'd stay, I just can't stand it. And I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. And if I could leave this spirit, find a home, I'll live in it, and I can feel the warning signs running around my mind. So here I go, I'm still scratching around in the same old hole. My body feels young, but my mind is very old. So what do you say? You can't give me the dreams that are mine anyway. They're half the world away. I said they're half the world away. I've been lost, I've been found, but I don't feel down. Go on then, let's sing one for God. This one goes out to the big man himself. Thank you, Father, for truth. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time, but sooner or later. Again, sorry, Father. You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time, but sooner or later gotta cut. It's gonna cut you down. Go tell the long-term liar, go and tell that midnight rider, and tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. I said tell him that God's gonna cut, it's gonna cut you down. Well, goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet by the midnight dew. I bent down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, swear I hit the shuffle of an angel's feet. Called my name and my heart stood still. He said, Punch, go do my will, go tell the long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. I said, tell him that God's gonna cut, it's gonna cut you down. I said, tell him that God's gonna cut, it's gonna cut you down. throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure God made black and white, stone in the dark will be brought into the light. So run on for a long time, keep running for a long time. I said run on for a long time, but sooner or later God'll cut, it's gonna cut you down. I said sooner or later God'll cut, he's gonna cut you down. It's gonna cut you down. Do you want a biscuit? Does my boy want a biscuit? Boy. Biscuit, Marley. There you go. Is he staying or is he going? This is the question. Good evening, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Did you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? Let me get rid of that music window. Let me open up my Twitter share and I'll be right back with you. Home. That one. Nice day on a non-spinning station. Pause. Is that microphone in? Yeah. Just checking. Copy. Twitter. Tweet. Paste. And boom, shaka laka laka. Right, let's come back to class. Who was first in tonight? It was Kyle Shinobi ooting about. How are you doing, Kyle? Hello, Juice. How you doing? Kyle Shinobi again. Sorry, Kyle. Already said it. Rachel. Hello, Rach. Alpha. How you doing, mate? Luke. How you doing, pal? Trini. Hello, darling. Judy Pennant. Judy. Charismatic Fiend. Hello. Cable. Salam. Kathy M from Florida. Hello. Sylvia. Hello. Alabama man. Dutch girls. You are beautiful. Ed Wilson. How you doing? E-Trader. Adrian Byrne. Hello, Adrian Byrne. Are you Irish? Are you Irish? I'm just asking because you got the Irish name. My mother was half Irish, so she was. She said the word film. We're going to sit down, Peter, and we're going to watch a film. Not quite as Irish as that, but she still had the twang. And we're done. Right, okay. Welcome, everybody. Let me... go to the schools. Every day we look at the human face. Why? Because it's very interesting. We came to recognise that men have got bigger faces, look. Women have got bigger five heads with two massive dimples on it, look. But men have got bigger faces. If I draw a triangle through there, I get a bigger one on the man than I do on the woman. It makes perfect sense. So then we took these overlays and started laying them on celebrities. Guess what happened? All celebrities have got the wrong skulls. Men have got far apart rectangular eyes. Women have got close set rounded eyes. Bigger noses, smaller noses. Bigger teeth, smaller teeth. Wider dental arch to match far apart eyes. And a narrow dental arch to match the narrow close set eyes. Square jaw to match those two. And a sloping jaw to match those two. 5 head versus 4 head. Widest part on a woman's face is in the hairline. Widest part on a man's face is below the eyes. We call it a block, a square, a rectangle, and sometimes we call it a cannonball, bowling ball head, because it's almost as wide as it is long. And the woman is nowhere near as wide as it is long, pushes the face downward, look. So we call it an upside down egg. Can you see that shape? It looks like an upside down egg. Boom. Excerpts of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission, formal payment to a copyright holder, to the noddy holder. Marlo's just been in the bath, so if you hear him flopping around like that, you know why. He loves his baths. He does. Right, where was I going to start? Oh, it was a psyop, wasn't it? Where were we? Lee Rigby. That was one. So, because of what's his name, Marcus Delacroix, or I don't know, Delacroix, I don't know, I've got no idea. It just reminded me of this incident of I think he was an immigrant, I can't remember. 2 men found guilty, British Army soldier, regiment, Islamic, you know what, images, actors, that's what I see. I don't see what they want to give me. There was lots wrong with this case when you look at it properly. Is that Lee Rigby? It is. Game over. That's a full mince. Hello, sweetness. Same with the killer. I've got that same stance, that curved leg look, the turned out foot. I know he's on the turn, but the whole posture of this person, when I looked at it properly. Here's the worst. Here's the best bit that gets me about this one is that. All right, Tracy Emmo, how are you doing, Treatle? The best part about this was the lie. The best part about the lie. Remember, this didn't happen for me. It may have happened for you, and you may be totally offended right now. But I already see the mockery of all of this. This so-called murderer was stood in the street after he did what he did, covered in blood, and it doesn't look like blood at all, talking, and I'm kid you not, 2 women with shopping just stroll right past him. They just walk right past him. If you watch this video, I think it might even be that woman there, I can't remember, but they just stroll right past him like nothing happened. But the best part of this lie, when they told it, was there were markings all over the place for people to stand as well, but I don't go into that side of it. For me, the best part was this one. The woman that decided to lay down with the headless Lee Rigby. You gotta be kidding me. What woman, what natural girl in a right natural mind would watch someone have their head decapitated and then lay down next to the body? I've got no idea. But the actual person himself, herself, Lee Rigby. Some people say it's AI and he didn't exist, but there's subway footage of him walking. Yeah, that could be faked as well. All right, they've shown us AI. They've shown us the basic AI. Imagine how good their AI is. Running on whatever computers they've got. It'd be so much more realistic than some of the AI we're seeing at the minute. Although some of this AI looks pretty realistic. Have you seen the diving cats and dogs? Showing it to Amish people as the truth. They're like, what? You've trained a dog to do what? Right, anyway, back to this case. The Rigby himself, herself, has got an egg-shaped face. It's what I see. I see close-set eyes, small ears, pink lips. And according to that one gate, is that his wife? He's got a bigger head. This one has got a bigger head. It's wider than this one, right? This one's got a bigger jaw, look. This one's got a narrow jaw. That gate there says you're female. It really does. Hanging akimbo to the body. There's the full shot of it. That is definitely full mince. And then you got the gait of the so-called suspect. This one, who was just stood in the street waving his cleaver around. This all rang wrong to me. It really did when I first started doing this. I'd never school checked these two. That one's definitely widest in the hairline, wouldn't you say? But all of these major cases, sorry, I knocked the microphone. All of these major cases, for me, are just like I said, a fire drill. This one was a cleaver beheading drill. There were bombing drills. There were airport drills. They've won all of these drills. Look, just walking right past him without a care in the world. There's a body laid there. Look, just how can all these people not see what's going on? I just find it bizarre. It's all nonsense when you look at these cases. If someone had just done that, it would take a while for someone to do that. There would be crowds and crowds of people. These people would not be walking past someone who just beheaded someone. And of course, it's military background. He's got no jawline. He's got no chin. He's got pink lips, small dentures, soft eyes, high set ears. I'm having great difficulty believing that would be a man. Just that sloping jawline alone. The triangle shape here at the bottom of the face shouldn't be there. It should be squared off. And of course, I've just seen the gate. Are these the parents of Lee Rigby here? You've got very strange Michael Aquino eyebrows. Look at those arching eyebrows. First thing I noticed in this picture, as I went along them faces, I came to this one, I saw those arched eyebrows. Very Michael McQueen. Oh, I don't know what to call it. It's that military general. The one that's into wearing dresses. I mean kilts. Oh, I was in Call of Duty the other night and there was a load of Scottish. There was a 3-team Scottish lads all camped out in this garage firing rocket launchers and killing everyone. And when I got to the scene, I pulled up and I heard the Scottish accents and I just said, all right, ladies, are you still wearing dresses or do you still call them kilts? And straight away, all you heard was, English bastard! I was laughing my head off. Right, anyway, the Lee Rigby case. Bingo. We're done. As I said, Michael Aquino eyebrows told me the truth. Straight legs, knees together. Straight legs, knees together. I can't tell with this one. I don't know if he's moving. I don't know if he's part of the story or he might just... I think he must be with him, surely. He is. That one, he might be stepping over himself. But those two, definite. Lee Rigby's dad and Lee Rigby's mum, in that order. We've got some more gates on them. We do. Straight legs. Can't see yours. And I can't see yours. You've got very sloping shoulders. All the women got straight across shoulders. Look. But she's got the pyramid. She's got the Toblerone shoulders. Look. Again, this gate here. I know it's crossing the road and is turning, but I definitely covered this case as well. They've covered it out, but I'd say that was in line. Right. The Lee Rigby case. I'm sorry, but I see dudes, especially here. What we got? Oh, we are done. The whole family is inverted. Look, it's not just Lee. It's dad, it's mum, and it's the two brothers. Straight. Look at that up and down body on that one. Straight legs, knees together. Look at the width of that. Hello, Wildlife and Fisheries. You found a whole family of them. Straight legs, knees together, all day long, folks. The whole family are in on this. The same with that. What was that? Oh, Tim, what was the name of that politician that got done? Bolton Way. Oh, it was a young female politician. What did they call him? Oh, I can't remember. About the same time all this happened, didn't it? One psyop after the other. That's the dad, right? Lee Rigby's. He's got very rectangular shaped eyes, hasn't he? Gates give you away, mate. Right there. Male gate. Same here. Male gate. Male gate. 3 boys, 1 girl. And again, there's your female. There's your male. I don't know if that's a male walking in line. It's got to be. I'm just confused by the black lines. And that one looks male as well. Final answer. It's another inverted story that didn't happen. Full of crisis actors. Look at the egghead. It's funny how they've all got egg-shaped head. Alright, that one's got a little bit different, but the 3 of them have all got the egg-shaped heads. This one might have had a little bit more weight done to it, but... all this is all staged. It's all staged. I'll be surprised if they're even married, you know. I would. Staying with Stephen Lawrence, 2 first names. That's another one. Egghead look. All the people involved had eggheads. Funny walks. Joe Cox, that's it. Ho Cox. So at the same time Lee Rigby was going on, this came on just after or just before. I can't remember. Remember, as they get rid of one psyop, they introduce the next. So a year ago it was Zelensky. Now it's Palestine. In a year's time it'll be something else. And in between all of this major psyoping, there's miniature psyops going on in every town as far as I'm concerned. Look at the size of that neck. Look at these clavicles, the thickness of them. Broad shoulders, lot. They're not triangle shaped like we just saw with Rigby's family. Here, look. Look at the pyramid shaped shoulders. And then straight across, look. Straight across. Look at the size of these shoulders. And then if we go back to the one we was on. Oh, is it going to let me? No, balls. Right, I've got to go back. Joe Cox. Joe Cox. I've just done it wrong. There, that one will do. Joe Cox. Spell it right, Peter. There we go. Straight away, that head is not shaped like an egg, is it? It's an instantaneous fail. Some others, when they're chubby, or like the FTMs, when they got muscles, they pass better to your mind, to the eye, because it's what you expect a man to look like, you know, with big muscles. When you see a girl with big muscles, you can be fooled. Like when I was about 14, we went to a bike show, a motorbike show at Cadwell Park, and we got near the exhibition bit where they show the bikes and the riders off, and we all saw from the back a pair of levers, long jet black hair, and we was all like, whoa, look at her, let's go have a look at her. And we got round, it was actually one of the riders with a beard, right? And all 3 of us, all 3 kids, we were all in care together. All 3 of us at the same time went, oh, because we all thought it was a girl. In reality, it was a girl because it's a bike rider, but we didn't know. But just when we saw the beard, we automatically thought it's a man because it had a beard. And it was one of the bike riders. And when we put that together in our heads, that's a dude. But it wasn't. It was an actual woman. And this, the long hair, the same thing. It makes you think it's a woman. And it's not. It's got a massive block headlock. A bowling ball sized headlock. It's as wide as it is long. When you get used to doing cross sections of faces. Take me home. Home. There we go. There, that one will do. When you get used to doing the cross sections on faces and seeing the length and how that skull bellows outwards, look, twice the forehead of Liza Minnelli, the distance in their eyes, it all starts to just fade away. Like it's like a spell that's just, it falls away once you start studying it. width across the face and eyes. I've got another one down here with that. There. This is a real good version of it. Look at that. That is just so obvious, right? You can see the shape of this female's skull right there, look. You can see the shape of it. You can see the wide width and blockhead of a male here, look. The wide width and head of a blockhead. This one is an upside down egg shape, look. Pointed chin. And it widens in the hairline, look, up here. It bellows outwards, whereas like mine, this one caves inwards, look. Draws inward rather than caves inward. It's very simple to see, even without these skulls. All that once you know the shape of these, and you start looking at celebrity couples, you see the exact opposite. No matter what happens, I see the exact opposite. It's exactly. He looks like Lee Rigby, Zuckerberg there, but they've made everybody accustomed to deep set eyes on women lot, thick brow bones running into the corner, and the short head, the longer neck, the wider face. They've made it normal to look at on television. So we're looking at male necks everywhere we go, look. Male shoulders, male arms, just big thick set men, look. The wife. This one was allegedly, was this one gunned down or like the other one stabbed? I don't know. They run all these different. Batley in Leeds, that's where he was from. Batley. Apparently though, he was leaving England and going back to that country I'm not allowed to mention. It's true. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. They've normalised this all around the world. You wonder why governments are useless. They're useless on purpose. You understand? If normal people had good, happy lives and everything else, that wouldn't be good enough for the devil, is it? You'll have to show ID before being showed groceries. Where have you read that? Well, I don't know. Got no idea. Idiots. They're going for the digital ID. That's what they're going for. Anyway, it's all pushed by these nonsense bullshit. Excuse me language, but that's exactly what it is. They push bullshit down your throats every single day. The whole country is in uproar at the minute. When this happens on the 13th, the ID for the 12th, yeah, because of what's going to happen on the 13th with Tommy Robinson and all his march. Tommy Robinson's marching on London on the 13th. What is it? 3 days' time. What day is that? Saturday? Day is it today? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. So you're going to have all these English people marching on Westminster or wherever they're going to march. And the person leading them, Tommy Robinson, son, is nobody's son. It's a girl. It's a little woman jacked up on tea. Small triangle. Widest in the hairline. Tiny ears. Sloping jawline. Pointed chin. Look at her closely. That's a female face. Squashy little face. Open eye sockets, look. Open. Not sunken into the skull. Nothing in the corners, look. This bone's supposed to run all the way down and hang over like it does with mine. Like it does with his. His. It's supposed to have thick bone all the way into the corner, look. Bink. Tommy Robinson. I have rectangle shaped eyes, look. See it? Because it's closed in by my brow bone. Tommy Robinson has open eye sockets, rounded eye sockets, not rectangular ones, rounded, open eye socket. No chin, no Adam's apple. Look at the sloping shoulders, look, of a woman. That's her coming out of prison. She never spent a day in prison in her life, I'm telling you now. See more of that. No, right, Tommy Robinson walking quickly. Because we've already covered her. Coming out of prison. She looks like a woman coming out of Asda's with a shopping. Arms hanging away from the hips. If it was a man's arm, it's straight down side. You know, lads, that shopping bags cruise against your knees, don't you? Because we hold them straight down. We don't hold our shopping bags outwards like that. And there it is. If you got any doubts, look at the flamingo foot on the bouncer. Look how skinny that wrist is, look. Female wrist and arm, look. Jacked up woman. Tiny little bone on a woman. And this, there, full mince. It's all a show. So all of these great big hairy Englishmen that are all patriotic, look who you're doing it for, lads. Your queen and country. No, your country is your country, mate. Your queen is a drag queen and a drag queen. And this is a drag king pretending to be a man. Look at that walk. Look at that mince. Look at those hips. This little jacked up FTM flip-flop. Let's go back to Joe Cox. Was we on Joe Cox? We was. Go back one, sorry. Back to Joe Cox. Tell me why Joe Cox has got a bigger head than Tommy Robinson. Tell me why Joe Cox has got rectangle-shaped eyes with a thick brow bone sitting in the corner. Why Joe Cox has got a bigger chin and a squarer jaw. Explain it to me like I'm 4 years old, because I understand forensics. And I can explain this like you're 4 years old. That's why I can teach people so quickly. When I do this to people when I'm out and about on the streets. And remember, I'm the only one that does it. That goes up to absolute strangers and does this to them. I do it in 20 minutes flat. They can see them. It's hard for them to believe, but it is what it is. It takes a while for that spell to wear off. A perfect example of that would be my friend Dal. She, at first, she took the information in and then she followed me on Facebook. She watched the posts and then she started sending me pictures. She could see them. Look, she went, look at this one. Look at that one. And that's when I know my job's done, because they've been trained. And once they've been trained, especially by me, they've also been told about God. Look at the size of Angela Rayner. Look at those two fellas. The pair of them, drag men in disguise. You're the devil in disguise. Oh, yes, you are. Devil in disguise. I wonder where they go. I wonder where they go when they write them off. There is one answer. Tupac Island. Tupac Island would be the extra lands you don't know about. Some say it's called, what's it called? Bob Noodle used to tell it. Oh, Xanadu. Xanadu. Tupac Island beer commercial from the 80s or 90s. They literally show you.
What if?
Skip. This island. Imagine it's not an island. Imagine it's a continent as big as Russia. Somewhere. Who knows what it is. But they've got extra land, that's for sure. And on this island, there's Elvis. An octogenarian Elvis, but Elvis still alive. There's Tupac still alive. Marilyn Monroe, another one, rubbing suntan cream into him. And then there's Kurt Cobain and Chris Christopherson, is it? I can't remember. Oh, look, the dirty baffo. Remember, these are FTMs as well. They're not real men. They're just the lookalike. Even the lookalikes are flipped, okay? And Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's on the island with them. A ship sees them all, and they all have to hide from the ship. So, when watching and observing the truths that they tell us, there's quite possibly a land somewhere Tupac Island. It's what Jimmy used to call it, Tupac Island. Tupac Island, where all the dead celebrities are still alive. Who knows? Let's go back. But these two men, this one is looking at becoming Prime Minister of England. He'll be the third male Prime Minister we've ever had. But it's all under control. These lot were like trying to take Ireland back. Look at the FTMIs. Sniper Division, another one here, FTM lot. And the twat in the mask, that'll be another FTM. How do I know? Because she's got pear-shaped hips, look. That's why. She can't stand straight. Is that the one that did it? What's the first thing you notice about these two people? I'll give you another look at these. Men have got the wide faces, women have got the long faces. Have a look at this and tell me what you see. And that is where forensics kicks ass. You do understand this, right? Long-faced men with open eye sockets, look. Nothing in the corners. Unlike Joe, who's got deep set eyes, look. Open eye sockets, small ears, flat forehead, two dimples, look. Egg-shaped face. Not here, though. Absolute bowling ball for an head, look. So, you want me to believe that Lee Rigby, let me just go back to Lee Rigby, and Joe Cox, another nonsense story. A brown bread. You want me to believe that they're dead? I don't believe you. I've covered Joe Cox. I've covered Lee Rigby. Let me just bring up Lee Rigby back file. Ads. No, not ads. H. There you go. Rigby should find it. Rigby. And that recent one, what did I call him? What's the newest one on the subway in America? Is it Irina? That's the name I remember. Irina. Is it Irina? Karate practitioner. No. Is that who I'm looking at? Yeah, this one. Straight away, as soon as I saw that face, I thought that was that rapper. I thought that it was the rapper. I couldn't believe it. So this was all over me feed. I just find it absolutely bizarre that someone can do that in front of loads of other people. There's no screaming, no reaction, no nothing. Straight away there. FTM. Final answer. Open eye sockets. What are them eyebrows about? I see a woman's face. An absolute egghead. I see a man's face there, look. This one. The victim. He's got a very square head, don't you think, for a woman? I'm just saying. Look how big and far apart the eyes are. Look how big that triangle is on that skull. That blockhead. That, straight away to me, if you put them side by side, is there a picture of them side by side? You'll have exactly the same. Look at the width in them eyes. Look how close together those eyes are. There's a problem. There he is, look. He survived the Ukraine. Why do you think he's doing that like? Oh, he's just happy to be in America. Yeah, I don't believe none of this shite. That's a woman. Final answer. Sloping shoulders. I don't care how wide the neck is. It's not long. There's one side by side. Draw a triangle. It's an absolute joke when you look at these stories. They just fall apart just by drawing triangles on them. And then this clown apparently walks up and down the train dripping blood in front of everyone. Nobody reacts to the girl who got stabbed. Nobody reacts to this person walking up and down the carriage. I'm shocked by all of it when I sit and look at television. Look. Are we done? This is why I don't watch television. This doesn't interfere with my daily life. Other people are worried about this. At the minute, all they're doing is showing black and white hate videos to make people of, and remember, we're all people, of just different colour argue amongst each other and fall out with each other. Instead of taking it to the source, the liars themselves, we argue. Naturals argue with naturals. Do you know what he looks like to me there? Cat Williams. He looks like Cat Williams. Apparently, Alpha, it happened weeks ago, and they're only just telling us about it. This happened weeks ago. That's an FTM. I don't care what anyone says. I've been doing this 6 years. The eyes are too close. The sockets are too open. She's widest in the hairline. There's no jawline or cheekbone. She's got a soft, beautiful complexion. I see a woman with a beard, a Bob Marley, any one of them rappers that you want to name. And then this one, he looks like all the supermodels, doesn't he? Do you know who he looks like there? Look at that. He's in the sniper division. He is. One eye on the camera, the other one's checking for snipers in the rafters. Heidi Klum? Is it Heidi Klum I'm seeing? I'm seeing one of them. When are people going to wake up to this? I've got no idea. Look at this. They're putting wings on the damn thing. If it's an angel, it's a fucking fallen angel. I'll tell you that. And at the minute, they're all saying it wasn't a crime. This person's got problems. What? Problems? What is happening to the justice system that someone, if this is true, and I don't believe it is, if this is true, how can they get bail? How can they be released just because they're not fit to stand in court? That don't mean nothing. That means you're mentally ill. You go to a mental health hospital, and you probably never get out. No natural person would just go and do this the way this is set up to read. You know, it's another psyop. The psyops have to stop. That's what have to stop. We have to turn off a television. In that movie, They Live, at the end, it was the telephone tower, the aerial, the receiver, the broadcaster that gets shut down. He shuts down the aerial, and then everybody can see him. For me, that aerial is forensic anthropology. Once you see this, when you see your first truth, you stop watching television. When you see this, you stop believing television. You stop believing everything. When you see this is that They Live aerial right there. When you can see these two skeletons for real, you can see them walking. You can see them lying through the teeth. Crisis actors everywhere we go. Just beheaded someone, but shoppers are still carrying on like nothing's happened. Is that your gate? Look at that diamond in there. Cannot stand straight, look. Yeah, just another psyop as far as I'm concerned, especially with Lee Rigby's gate right there. There's no arguing that. That's in line. I don't need to see those feet. We're done. Lee Rigby, yet another psyop for the masses. Let me cut that one out. Lee Rigby. There you go. It all falls into the same stuff. The Ariana Grande Manchester bombing, everything. It's all a joke. Right. Right. Let's go to the top. Where's requests? Joss Stone. Who's Joss Stone? Is it a singer? Joss Stone. Yeah, we can do Joss Stone. Yeah, oh, I didn't look for Rigby. Backfile quickly. Well, that's weird. Where's Lee Rigby gone? I definitely did him. Lee Rigby. Lee R. Search. Again. Right, Joss Stone. Straight away I got the big head. I got the male skull. Wide ass cheekbones. Deep set eyes. Thick brow bone. Overhanging. Look how deep the eye is. Male smile. Lion smile. Where's your wife? There. Tell me, which one of them's got the wider face, the bigger teeth? It's right there. This one's got the long face, look. Might be bigger and taller and have bigger hands. But that face is still outweighs that face. It's a ratio thing. Joss Stone. Rectangle shaped eyes, look. Brow bone in the corner. Lion smile. Square jaw, feminized at the chin. Adam's apple shaved. But you're that used to seeing these inverted faces that they pass. Television and movies, that's how they got away with it. Everyone you saw was inverted, so it was normalised to you. You don't notice them in the real world. Although some of you do now, don't you? Joss Stone walking. Open up. Straight legs, knees together. Big feet as well. Straight legs, knees together. Straight legs, knees together. Knee punching forward, look. And again. Straight legs, knees together. Game over. And one more will put you in the crap list. Please and thank you. Wherever you are. Oof. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Joss Stone's a man. Final answer. Let's go over here. Let's bring up that. Did it find Lee Rigby this time? Nope, still haven't found it. Where's that Lee Rigby one gone? Gutted. Might redo it. Right, Joss Stone. S-T-O-N-E. Search. Right, what's it searches for Joss Stone? We'll line up the next one. Alec Baldwin. I don't think have we done the Baldwins? Alec Baldwin. Nope. No. Okay. Bink, Bosch, Joss Stone, by. Have we got Joss Stone in the back? Yes, we do. There he is. Joss Stone, those very same gates. Look, Joss Stone. Joss has got stones, I'll tell you that much. Post. Tweet. Let's come back. Alec Baldwin. Oh, let me just cut out Joss Stone. Let's get this rhythm going right. Joss Stone, 4 minutes. That's pretty fast. Joss Stone. Bink. Create. Next. Alec Baldwin. Look at the open eye sockets. Look at the arched Michael Aquino eyebrows, look. Arched eyebrow, open eye socket, look. No bone, no sinking of the eye, look. Widest in the hairline. That's a pretty good shot. Shows you everything you need, right? Small triangle. Squash face. Widest in the hairline. Just the way I've taught you. Widest in the hairline. Widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks. High set ears, big but high set ears, and subcutaneous layers of fat all around the face. Let's put Baldwin into that back file quickly. And away we go. Place it there. Right, there we go. Is that young Alec Baldwin? Is it really? Look at that Cupid's bow. The soft out, the arching eyebrows, the soft face. Again, the FTM eyes shining back at you. Beautiful eyelashes. Alec Baldwin. Pink lips. We're done. That's a woman. Final answer. All we need are some gates. Who's that? Kim Basinger. It is. Vegan. The word you're looking for is vegan male. Alec Baldwin walking. Is that a good one? Partial. Yeah. Separation. There we go. Ski with in line. Look at that one. In line footfall. Lent forward. Look how the woman pushes forward. See it? Chicken nam nam nams. Lent into the walk. Push forward again, look. There's loads of flamingos. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for full minces. There you go. Did he really wear that? He didn't do that, did he? That's pretty funny if she did that. No way, the dog's got him on as well. Someone's taking a mickey. Alec Baldwin. Is that the boyfriend? Oh, it's got to be. The state of them kneecaps. I wish that picture would HD up. And again, you can't see them because of the resolution. From Flamingo. From Flamingo. Oh my gosh, look at the straight-legged boyfriend. From Flamingo. How many more? Give me minces. Mincing, wrong angle. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. Jared, I love your work, but as if you didn't come round for that picture. Oh, there's one. Bare knuckle it. That's it. Game over. There's a man with straight legs, space between his feet, and there's a woman in full mince. Again, sloping shoulders look versus straight across shoulders. Ain't it strange? Ain't it strange when you can see them? People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly. Oh, Bladwin. Oh, you idiot. Bladwin. Baldwin. Search again. Once it searches for Alec, we'll open up the next one. Yes, I think it was Psyop Susanna. The woman on the train. The boy on the train. Who is Philip Seymour Hoffman? Squashy face. Let's get rid of Baldwin. Let's bring up that one. Should have found you this time, shouldn't you? Stephen Baldwin, William Baldwin. Alec Baldwin, Adam Baldwin. Did you know what? That is quite an old Alec Baldwin, though. He hasn't even got the original. It's got a different skull. Look at how I did that one. It'll do. I don't care. Alec Baldwin. There you go. Alec Baldwin, post. Let me cut out this Alec Baldwin. And we're good to go. Alec Baldwin. Create. Hello, Jennifer. How you doing, darling? Sorry, I didn't see you. Right? Did you write? Did you say hello to me? I don't know if you did. Sorry if you did. Right, where was he? Oh yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's not really famous, is he? Did I cut out Alec Baldwin? I did. All right, next. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Oh, let's put him in the back file quickly. Hoffman. Search. Hoffman. Philip Seymour. It should be under that. Right, it's a woman, final answer. 5 head. It looks like the Jezebel. Pink lips, close set eyes, giant 5 head. It's a belter. Widest in the hairline, look, not in the cheeks. She's got bushy eyebrows for a girl. For a girl. Something's very wrong in that picture. Look at that Cupid's bow. And again, Matt Damon. Straight away I'm seeing Matt Damon. Final answer. That is an FTM. He's got a big face there, hasn't he? Why does that one look like George Clooney? Look at how close together those eyes are. Tell me, who's got the bigger smile and the further apart eyes? Huh? Who's got the short sloping forward, draws in, look? And who's got the expandable 5 head, widest in the hairline? So simple to see him. Seymour Hoffman, back file. Yeah, we've got her. Right, Gates. Definitely looks like Matt Damon in that other picture. She was quite famous, Pete. You're not anymore. It's not a name like Tom Cruise. Philip Seymour who? Oh. Well, that knee's definitely in. I can't really tell with that one. She's Mincer. Final answer. From Flamingo. Arms akimbo. Full mince though. From Flamingo. I don't know who that is, but is that Hoffman there? If that's Hoffman, that's a full mince, isn't it? And we're done. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Some man code. Let's close that one down. Let's open up the next one. Where am I? Up here somewhere. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Down we come. Christina Ricci is the next one I can see. Christina Ricci. He's got some big far bar eyes, hasn't he, that one? Philip Seymour Hoffman, let's cut you out. Philip Seymour. Yeah. Seymour Hoffman. There you go. Create. Next. Christina Ricci. Bolt on boobs. Let's have a look at him. Want this, what do they call him? Owen Wilson's bit on the side for a while. Well, that's a male steer, isn't it? That is a big... Draw a triangle. It's massive. It fills that skull look. The woman's is pushed downward. Much thinner. Eyes are not close together, look. Ricci, back file. R-I-C-C-I. Search. Away it goes. It reminds me of Liza. Is it Liza Minnelli I'm seeing? It might be Liza. Or Demi Moore? I'm seeing someone. I can't think who it is. Wide-ass cheekbones. Look at them male cheekbones. Look at the male mastoids. Look at these male mastoids. Look at how open this trachea is. And then, of course, you got the neck itself. You're having a giraffe, straight across shoulders, pinching his fingers, sign of castration, is it? I don't know. Big set of teeth. I got a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. And again, with the extra wide shoulders, the bowling ball head on a plinth. We're done. Christina Ricci is a man, proven by the way he walks. Watch. There. Straight legs, knees together. Owen Wilson. You want to be like me, don't you, Owen? Shoulder tilt, broken leg, diamond showing, straight legs, knees together, tiny bloke, massive Amazonian bitch. Ricci walking. Is that all the gates you're going to give me? Oh, there's another one there. Straight legs, knees together. Knees together versus knees apart. Do you see it? It's how subtle it is, boys and girls. Learn it, study it, practice it. That way when you see it, you'll know it. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. Christina Ricci is a man, final answer. One more, for good measure. Knee punching forward, big feet as well. For such a small man, he's got big feet, hasn't he? Drag queen, drag queen. Let's bring that one up. Ricci, he should be there. There he is. Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci. Tweety. Get rid. Next. Chris and Liam Hemsworth. Have I not done the Hemsworths? I swear I've done Chris Hemsworth. Maybe not. Oh, I didn't put Chris in. My bad. 1 second. Or was it the other one? The other Chris? Chris Pine. Chris Pine. That's the one I've done. Just as I said it, I remembered it. Go on then, Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth. There we go. Did I upload the last one? Seymour Hoffman? No. Christina Ricci, right? Ooh. Christina Ricci. Creati. Right, next. Chris Hemsworth. Do you know what? Last night, about 8 minutes up the road, I was nearly at the destination he told me to go to. He rings me. Raish, I don't need the lift now, Dad. I could have stayed streaming and I didn't even have to get in my car. Lazy sod didn't tell me he'd walked back because he couldn't be bothered to wait for me. And sat at home and then remembered that I was going to pick him up at 10. Twat. Are you listening? Twat.
Right. Where are we? Let's go back. Do. Oh yeah, Chris Hemsworth. My bad. Chris Hemsworth. Let's have it. Straight away, squashy face. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyelashes. Look at those eyelashes. You make me feel so young. Arched eyebrows. Widest in the hairline. High set ears. He's had cheek implants and not the chin. There's no neck. There's no trachea. It explains to me how Christina Ricci, I can put a spicy meatball in Christina's neck, but not in Liam's. It's a FTM. It's a woman in disguise. That's why she's got pretty eyes. Close set, pretty eyes. Is that the boyfriend? He looks like Scarlett Johansson. Wife, Elsa. Elsa's got bolt-on boobs, look. Chris Hemsworth, final answer, it's a girl. That really does remind me of Scarlett. Look how square that chin is. It really does remind me of Scarlett Johansson. Right, Hemsworth walking. Let's open that one. Let's have that one. And Hemsworth in the back file. Hemsworth. Bink. There we go. Right. Hemsworth walking. Elbows out. Someone can explain to me why Chris Hemsworth runs like a German schoolgirl. That'd be nice. Oh, look at that flamingo. Stairfail look. Step. Because she came off that tiny little step, look what her legs did. Full mince. Game over. Chris Hemsworth is biologically female, proven by her elbows out and her crossed knees. Another one in line. Stairfail again. Women, when descending stairs, have to open their knees, and it's exaggerated compared to walking. It's exaggerated, right? Inline footfall. He's a big fella there, that one. And again, Jared, I love your work. Separation on the knees. Game over. Diamond showing. Look. Chris Hemsworth. Girl. Final answer. Bink. Let's do them both. Chris and Liam Hemsworth. Both of them mincing. Look. Chris and Liam Hemsworth. Bink. And there you go. Final picture. Titties! Oh, look at this. Why do all these males run elbows out? It looks like they're chewing a toffee in the bum cheeks. Imagine what that would look like if you was trying to chew a toffee between your bum cheeks as you ran. Imagine the motion that would give you of those swinging hips. And that's exactly how a woman walks. All women, all natural girls walk like you're chewing a piece of toffee between your bum cheeks. Wiggle, wiggle. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. So when you see me wiggle, wiggle. When you see me wiggle, wiggle. All day long. I didn't know Louis Theroux did that rap. I didn't. I've heard it before. I never realised it was Louis rapping. Right, we're done. Liam Hemsworth, widest below the crotch. Final answer next. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It folds. I've got that in my head now. Liam Hemsworth done that one. Where's the next one? Kimberly Wyatt. 2 first names. Kimberly Wyatt. Why have I gone on that? Well, yeah, I'm supposed to cut out the other one. Sorry, 1 second. Liam Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, sorry. Chris Hemsworth. There we go. Right, next. And we're good. Right, where am I? Let's come back to this one. Kimberly Wyatt. I don't even know who this is. It's not even famous. You're kidding me. Who asked for this? KW 33 father in the gym in the Shemantria. Why is my phone ringing? Raish. Hello? What? Yeah. They're talking about it in chat now. What, proper shot? Someone said it looked like. Someone just said it looks like AI. Right, but it could still be fake, right? Or did it look real? Here's the thing, right, Race. You know they're surrounded by flip-flops and bodyguard flip-flops. Anybody... Yeah, I agree. I agree. They're talking about it in chat right now. Okay. I won't be able to show it on YouTube, though, will I? Because it's got gore in it. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. So there's Race saying... oh, Alex, 1 second. There's Race saying it's been done. There we go. Lisa just mentioned it there. Hello, Lisa Glass. How are you doing, darling? Hello, Eliana. And anybody else who I've missed, sorry, I don't look at chat unless you draw my attention with orange. So Charlie Kirk. Screw that. Let's do Charlie Kirk whilst I'm at it. If he's going to be all over the headlines, I might as well do a repost. Charlie Kirk. So apparently, Charlie Kirk's just been... Has he been shot, did you say, Lisa? Or did Ray say he got shot? I don't know which one of you said it. Did it say shooting? He was shot. Doesn't look like he's going to make it. He debates a lot over talking to regular people. Yeah, I know. I've seen the chats. I got to admit, CK, two first names. CK, we've seen it so many times. Calvin Klein. Clark Kent. Calvin Klein, Charlie Kirk, CK, Captain Kirk, two first names as well. Charlie is part of the show, right? Let's get that right. Charlie is definitely part of the show. That's a woman, final answer. Open eye sockets, small dentures. Really, he's got the, what do they call it? The Beavis and Butthead. The Beavis and Butthead teeth, the really gummy bear look. He reminds me of Tommy Robinson a bit as well. And I do like a lot of the chat. Look at the size of those hips, pear-shaped look, narrow at the top, wide at the bottom. He does some great debates, but she's part of the show. You know, she defends what's happening. There, that is a perfect example of squashy face. Because Charlie has got a small face. That's what they're showing you there. They're showing you a squashy face. The same problem. Widow's Peak, Dial M for Masons. But I don't go with the the chosen people bollocks. I really don't. As far as I'm concerned, if God was to choose people, it would be multiple people of different ethnicities or whatever you want to call it, different nations. It wouldn't just be one select nation. I just find it impossible. God's only going to bless his own children. And I'd be surprised if Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk or any of them are on our side. It's just the way you look at it. All you got to do is look at, again, Trump, Noahide laws. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do is look at this picture and you have an answer, don't you? So, for me to believe that he has been done, I find it very hard. There is a slim chance, a very slim chance, that Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk are actually trying to stop all of this. And they're breaking up their own religion. It's me in the corner losing my religion. Are they losing their religion now? That's the question. Or is it just another bullshit show? I've got no idea. My gut instinct says none of them are good people. My gut instinct tells me this because of what's happening to us. It's mental torture, knowing the truth, knowing that there are no nuclear bombs, knowing that dinosaurs are bullshit, knowing that vaccines don't make you better. The idea of injecting intravenously straight into your main line poison and shite, because that's what it is, shite. The idea that looking at a piece of shite, picking it up and eating a bit of it will stop you from becoming ill because of that piece of shite is nonsense. I'm still stunned at my own stupidity that I believed any of this. I'd love to believe that Charlie Kirk was a good woman. But that's exactly it. She goes out there pretending to be a man to voice concerns and opinions for real men. When it's a woman doing it, it's a hypocrisy. It's why Jesus said, "O ye hypocrites." So the chances of this actually happening are going to be slim. I know they are. Just like with the Donald Trump thing. Raish said that was... where have I just put my phone? That was there. Check that. Okay, 1 second. 422... Oh, I can't open WhatsApp, can I, Raish? No, my phone needs an update, Ray. I can't watch it. Gutted, mate. I can't remember my password. Update WhatsApp. I wish it would update. It won't. Every time I try to update it, it says... Update, I dare you. Go on, update. No, it used to do it without asking me for my password. I can't do it, Ray. I can't watch. Oh my god. Shut up. On messages. No, I can't check them, Ray. That's what I'm saying. Right. So, Charlie Kirk apparently has been shot. I don't think I can show that. Let me go to the other window. Let's just double check. I'm not sharing that. I'm not. No, right, okay. Oh my gosh, shut up, phone. Ray, stop. Not on WhatsApp. Oh, check that. On your message thing, right? Hang on. I've just found it anyway, I think. On your message thing. This is my message thing. Oh, there it is. All right, let me have a look.
Accounting gang violence. Accounting gang violence. Great.
Holy moly, that looked real. Unless it was AI. It could be AI, right? We don't know what sort of AI they've got. That actually, I wasn't expecting it to look like, you know, compared to what Donald Trump got done, that looked horrifying because it literally... Yeah, I agree with you, Ray. That did look horrific. The Donald Trump thing was an absolute farce. That might be real. But again, mind you, he sits in public, doesn't he? Defo AI. You think it's AI? That didn't look like the Trump one though, right, Tim? That looked nothing like Trump's fake nonsense. Let me come back. Charlie Kirk, sorry. I have got Charlie Kirk, haven't I? Has it been said that it's real? Has it been said? Let me have a look at my back screen again. Shot. Showing Utah Valley updates condition. Oh, it's actually pumped out on the news as real. It doesn't mean it's real. I agree, Tim. It doesn't mean it's real. That's not very clear footage of it either. Is it? If we're all watching that same video of it, that's not very clean footage of it either. I watched an AI yesterday and it was unreal. Surely there's a, you know, like photo forensics. I'm sure there's an app that runs to show you that you're looking at AI. Mind you, if there was, that surely that would have called out NASA straight away, wouldn't it? They'd gone and assaulted NASA's archive footage history. Right, that's a woman all day long. Charlie Kirk backfile. Shut up. Shut up. I know I've done Charlie Kirk. You're winding me up. Kirk. Search. Right, Charlie Kirk walking. There it is. Reverse full mints with diamond. I've used that one. Is that flamingo foot? Charlie Kirk epic walkout. Yeah, flamingo foot on the turn. Is that Charlie Kirk as well? That doesn't look like Charlie Kirk. Some very strange foot in there, isn't there? Let's go back. There's hardly any footage of this person walking. Was that him there? That caught my attention for a split second. Where was it? Look, Beavis and Butthead teeth. Showing you that tiny face. There. Charlie Kirk with diamond full mints. Backfire, what are you saying? Now we've got some. What we got? Kirk Douglas. Charlie Kirk. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Where is it? There. Oh. Oh, Charlie Kirk. There you go, Charlie Kirk. It's a woman. Final answer. The shooting now. If it's AI, it's AI. If this story is actually real, it will be the first time. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Tim. You took the words out of my mouth, mate. If it is real, it'll be the first time in years that we've seen a real shooting like that, not a fake one. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Right, Matt Walsh, another woman pretending to be a man. Speaks on behalf of male opinion. When it's actually a woman, that's why. You Pharisees, you Pharaohs, you hypocrites. Yeah. I'll go with fake. I'll go with fake first of a real, Tim. Just based on Charlie Kirk's squashy face. Next. People say the black murderer looks like George Floyd. Ooh, the guy that did the stabbing, he looks nothing like George Floyd. He looks like Cat Williams when he does George Floyd. Two first names. Where are we? Can I please do Mizzy Jomo Kenyatta? You're winding me up. Who the is Mizzy? Who is it? Mizzy Jomo Kenyatta. You're winding me up. Former president of Kenya. This is not famous. I'm doing famous people. There's hardly any pictures of the damn flippy floppy anyway. I'm not making it into a video. You'll be lucky if you get a video. I'm not making it into a video. Kenyatta. I told you I want famous people. This is not famous. Has he died today? Is that why you're asking me to do it? No. 1964, 1968, blah, blah, blah. No. No, he's not even famous. Someone from the past. Walking. You've got to be kidding me. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing anybody who's not famous. I'm not. Right, where are we? Next. Actor who played... No. That's the same actor that played the medic in the Ukrainian thingy. Really? Is it really? I remember that story as well. All right, next. Where am I? Can I do Tommy Hilfiger? I can, Elia. Yes. Tommy Hilfiger. No, I want Tommy Hilfiger, the designer. Oh, it's not going to find it. I've already done it anyway. Designer. There we go. It found him now. Tommy Hilfiger. Images. Hilfiger. Where are we? Back. Hilfiger. Hilf. I'll find it. I'll search Hilf. There we go. It's away. Next. We're done on that. Right, let's come back. Tommy Hilfiger. We're done right there. Game over. Game over. Pear-shaped clothes designers. Inline footfall. Tommy Hilfiger. My head is not shaped like a sodding Tic Tac. Little buck teeth. Small dental eye. Is that the husband? The son? No, that's... What's his name? I can't remember who it is. Is that actor though, isn't he? That's what I mean. Knees open. skeletally, the different is that his wife. The skeletally were done right. The little woman's on the left, the big man's on the right. Same again. The little woman's on the left, the big man's on the right. The longer arms on the right, the bigger teeth, the deeper eyes, the thick brow bone. Everything about them is flipped. All the designers are flipped. All the models are flipped. All the actors are flipped. All the politicians are flipped. Charlie Kirk is flipped. Did I upload Charlie Kirk? No, I didn't. 1 second. Charlie Kirk. Two first names, CK. All the markers are there. Right. Tommy Hilfiger. Is that Naomi Campbell? It is. Big face, little face. Who's got the bigger teeth? Wider smile, look. Tommy Hilfiger with his long... Look at that mastoid up that neck. Look at that Terminator neck. We're done. It's a bloke in white trousers. Tommy Hilfiger is a girl. That's a dude! Surely that's a dude. Is that meant to be a woman? I can't tell if he's got breasts or not. Stone the Crows. It's all of them. But it's not all of us. That's for sure. All these male models with big clavicles. Straight legs, knees together. Tommy Hilfiger is a girl. Back file. There it is. Tommy Hilfiger. We have done it. There. Is it raining out there? I think it is. Tommy Hilfiger. I want to go look at that Charlie Kirk footage in detail because that didn't look, it wasn't very clear. I want to see if someone's got a real clear video of it. Right, who was that? Tommy Hilfiger. Let me cut him out. Tommy Hilfiger. A worldwide household name. Is that race again? Where are we? That one. Seems he's been announced dead. Charlie Kirk's dead, apparently. Will you stop, you bugger? Well, if Charlie Kirk was shot, which I find unbelievable, it'll be like Tim said, the first time in a long time that the truth has been shown. Here's the thing though, we watched 50, 60, 70 years ago, nearly, right? 60, 70 years. We watched JFK get his head blown off. All right, it was really shoddy, grainy footage, but it fooled the world. Today we've got special effects and AI that could make it look like Charlie's been shot. If he has been shot and she is dead, it'll be the first time in a long time that the truth is out there. I wonder if they got the shooter. Did they get the shooter? Was he close? I don't even know how the story unfolds. Did they get the shooter? Charlie Kirk. Right, next. Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, I was supposed to bloody post Tommy Hilfiger. Oh, I have. There we go. We're done. Let's come back. Let's get rid of Tommy Hilfiger. Let's load up another one. Oh, Raish is in chat. People who've been there have reported it true as well. It's blowing up. Hello, Raish. I didn't see you come in. David Ames. Who the fuck is David Ames? You're winding me up. I'm doing famous people, Tim. Sir David Ames. Members of Parliament. Andrew Ames was a British Party served, Member of Parliament, blah, blah, blah. His mayor, 2021, he was previously served as Basildon MP. Basildon? She's got a strange smile. Seen it before, I can't think where. Missing brow bone. Walking. You're winding me up. It's not famous. Get off my screen. Next. Right, I'll pick someone. Oh, sit nicely. Let's go for what's that film called? Oh, actually, someone said ABBA. Let's do ABBA. That was from yesterday. I saw it. I didn't get to it. Sorry, I didn't get to all the requests yesterday. I had to go out early, didn't I? Right, ABBA. Let's cover them. Probably one of the most famous bands of all time, up there with the Beatles, aren't they? Since I don't know when. Look at that FTM face right there. Another one here. And then you got the two men faces with the big hands, look. ABBA. They say that ABBA is the name of God, don't they? ABBA. ABBA. I don't know what the name of God is. I can't believe anything that I've been told. Just like with the Charlie Kirk thing. I can't... You're right. They'd never give any... Yeah, I agree, Raish. They'd never give... If it was real, they'd never give the limelight to them, would they? I can't remember any of the names. Oh, wait. Bjorn, Benny, Agnetha, and Annifrid. Annifrid, that's a strange name. Right. ABBA. Have I got ABBA in the back file? Let me have a look. ABBA. Search. All right, let's start with this picture. Far apart eyes, close set soft eyes. No jawline look. No jawline look. But this one, square jaw. And that one, square jaw. All they've done is feminise the chin on both of them. But they've both got wider faces than both of these two men. Big broad shoulders on this one as well. Nobody knows the names apart from the Swedish people. Bjorn, Benny, Agnetha and Annifrid. Otherwise known as ABBA. Conned the world. Again, my mum, my aunties, they all worship these false idols. These fake, these hypocrites, these bread and circus clowns. That's what they give the masses, right? They give them all psyops and distractions to stop them actually thinking about where they are, how they got here, who they are. I think that's the most important thing. When Jesus said you'll remember who you are, it comes from within, the kingdom from within, again and again. Every time is comfort. I find comfort in Jesus' words. And the truth, of course. People the people that say Jesus is the devil, you know, consider the two people that you're talking about. Satan versus the Messiah. Satan lies all the way through. Jesus only tells the truth about the liars. That's why they crucified him. Why would these flip-flops crucify the devil? It makes no sense to me. And the only reason, I don't know, Shawnee, the only reason like certain people have a restraint from finding Jesus is because they say he died at 33. 33, Father! Yes, I know, I've thought about it many times. But for me, it's like they ruin it on purpose, the 33. They want to ruin it because it stands for their Masonic number, right? 33. I understand what you're saying. But for me, it's like a double flip-flop. It's a double cross. There's only one name in the whole world that upsets these monkeys. And that's Jesus Christ. Amen, bitches. None of the other names. They don't care. They don't care. They don't mock the other ones. They don't mock Krishna, Muhammad, and Buddha. They only mock Christ. It's like a double-edged coin for me. It's like a double agent. They're trying to be a double agent on you when it comes to Christ's age. That's if they did even crucify him at 33. Some people say that he wasn't on a cross. He was nailed to a tree. So, good night, Annabelle. That discernment is up to you. They all talk about Jesus coming back. No one else, just Jesus coming back to destroy the devil. You're telling me the devil's coming back to destroy himself? No, I don't think so. I live in a polarity or binary world, if you like. Hot and cold, man and woman, day and night, truth and lies, fire and ice, good and bad, God and the devil. I live in a binary world, and it's been polluted. That polarity of man and woman has been polluted. The polarity that the world is flat has been polluted. And it's all in a bid to hide God. Everything is to hide God from you. And if you haven't found God and you're into the truth, I can't help you. I really can't. I understand if you've got doubts about Jesus, or I understand that. It's a faith thing. I told you this. God needs no explanation for me. I can see God clear as day. Jesus is faith. Absolute faith in that God did something for you. That you should not be cast into the fires of hell, that you should be redeemed, that you are repentant for being fooled. I know I am. And anybody who's been taught by me should be pretty much on the same page, that you've been lied to on every scale, and the only reason for it is to hide God. Final answer, God, 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 God. Every answer you can come to. Why did the fake space? God, because it's heaven. Why did the fake dinosaurs? Because God created you. Why did the fake evolution? Because God created you. And these liars, these deceivers, this synagogue of Satan walk around with smiles on the faces. I could never smile. I could never, ever, ever smile whilst I know children are having this done to them, whilst children are living homeless under bridges, in tents in California. How the heck does any country let all these illegals in when they're not even taking care of their own homeless people? in their own country. And it's because these monsters control politics. They control the purse strings. They allow the bankers, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and all the rest of those phony fuck-faced pricks that you are lie to us. And you do it with smiles on your faces. That's not natural. A natural person can't do that. Natural people have consciences. I don't know about you, but I've got one. And I'm sorry for all the people I've hurt in my life. All the people that, strangers, especially through me crime-ridden days as a teenager when I was out robbing. I'm sorry to every one of them, Father. For everybody that I stole off and didn't deserve it. I'm sorry for all the lies I've told. I'm sorry for the actions I've done. I'm sorry I punched my brother in the face, in the nose when he was little. I'm sorry, Paul. One thing I never apologised to you for was punching your nose when you was little. You didn't deserve it. But there it is. Most people aren't sorry for anything. They're not sorry for the way they've lived their lives. They don't even care if the world's flat. So what if it's flat? It doesn't matter. Oh, but it does. Because it means your whole life is a lie, doesn't it? And I came to this conclusion from the very beginning. From the very beginning of my journey, I came to the conclusion that it's an unholy world that I've been born into. It's full of lies and liars. And everybody I idolised at the top of this celebrity chain are all part of the show. Including my favourite pastors, Stephen Colbert. I used to love Stephen Colbert. And then there's that video of him with that painted child. I didn't know that was Stephen Colbert till the other day. And that child does visibly flinch when Colbert comes near it. And I would just, ooh. God's going to have his way with all of you. He is. If it includes me, Father, it includes me. I'm sorry for the sins I've committed. But I never did any of this to people. Mine was, most of my sins were committed because of the society I grew up in and the world. Foster homes and stuff. I made a lot of mistakes, but as a grown man, I now know the difference. As a grown man, I'm genuinely sorry for the things I've stolen and the way I've treated people. I wish that I could go back and tell myself from a young boy, learn forensics. Women walk with crossed legs, Peter. I wish I could go back and have a conversation with myself. I really do. But I can't. I'm on a linear line. The mistakes are made. I can't go back and repair them. And that's what God wanted. He wanted you to make that mistake and realise what you'd done. That you were sorry. Do I think Benny, Agnetha, Bjorn and Annifrid are sorry? I don't know. I can't tell you what these people are like. I can't tell you if they go to pizza and hot dog parties. Again, it's, as far as I'm concerned, they've made it all up. Adrenochrome, everything. Just to put sick images in your mind as you read these stories and you read these Fred Wests and what he did to children and this and that. It's just to conjure up evil images in your mind that you would not naturally even think about. The horror stories they tell. Well, the horror story is this. The whole world is inverted, and this crazy inverted world is the way it is because you don't care. He put trumpets on earth like us to go and tell them all, to broadcast it. To broadcast it to the world and tell them the truth. Tell them what's happening. It don't matter if someone calls you crazy. They're the crazy ones for thinking any of this is okay. They're the crazy ones for not caring that the world's flat. I'm not crazy. I'm tuned in. I'm plugged right into the Matrix. It upsets these fake truthers that they're going to get caught. They're not going to be everybody's golden idol anymore. Just like Globebusters, when I found out Globebusters were stiffing us, they were no longer my golden flat earth channel to sit and watch on a Sunday night anymore. I used to watch it religiously every Sunday. Couldn't wait for it. Because the truth was still there. It just wasn't concentrated enough. Is that, yeah, concentrated. It wasn't. It's been diluted. I don't like diluted truth. I don't like lukewarm truthers. My heavenly brother Jesus said, "Begone, you lukewarm Christians." And that's what I'm surrounded by. All these church-going people. And don't get me wrong, they're not nasty or horrible people, but they're going to be deluded at the end. When Satan is given the full stage, they're going to be deluded by him. We'll just be sat there with popcorn going, "Oh yeah, oh yeah, Satan. Project Bluebeam, don't give a rat's. UFOs couldn't give a flying toss." I'm ranting again. How did it go? I'm right. I'm back to ABBA. Sorry. They both walk like men. I've been ranting for ages. Sorry. Inline footfall. Gale. Trying to pull off a girl. That one also trying to pull off a girl. But the two natural girls are there, look. The shoulder tilt. The cross legs here. The small faces, look, on the end. And the big faces are in the middle. I don't sit with Satan's lies anymore. I don't want it. I don't want none of this. I don't care for any of these bands. I used to love Martin Knopfler, Dire Straits. Now I wish I'd never bought any of her albums. Donating to her, making her richer, for lying and betraying the world. This is it, right? You've betrayed mankind. All of us. You've betrayed all of us. Oh, God, I'm off on one again. You've betrayed all of us. It's not just a simple lie. It's an whole multitude, a spaghetti of lies. Held up by bolts of bricks and poo and chewing gum for all I care. Because it's all going to come down. Jesus said a child's going to lead us. I don't know if he meant my inner child's going to lead me. Or there's going to be a visible child in this world that leads all of us. As far as I'm concerned, that child was born, raised, and we crucified him. ABBA, it's a bunch of flip-flops from start to finish. Look how old she is now, look. Look how big and bald that head is. I never see women with hairlines like this, ever. Because real natural women produce estrogen. They don't produce testosterone. Testosterone balds women at a phenomenal rate from a young age. They start going bald at 19. I'm 52 and I've got an head of hair like an African lion. I really do. Do 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 do. Raish, if you're listening, I'm getting my hair cut. I am. I'm getting my hair cut, son. It's been 5 years. 6 years. No, is it 6? I don't care. It's been at least 5 years. I am getting my hair cut off, Ray. I am. I want all this mopper top gone. Is that a camel toe? What is that? What is that? It's happening to me a testicle. I don't know what that is. ABBA, walking. How long have I been on this for? Ages. Let's have a look at them. ABBA. Oh, look. Female gait. Male gait. Female gait. And that one is a man trying to walk like a woman. But look how his foot is inward pointing, look. If it was a woman, it'd be outward pointing. Especially at that point. We all know what a broken leg looks like. Flamingo foot. It looks like that, look. Knees together, knees apart. Thanks for playing CSI. ABBA, there are a bunch of flip-flops. Since I don't know when. No, don't go there. Balls. Where are we? I have got an ABBA, but I don't know if I want to take some of these gates and make a new one. It's a nice shoulder tilt. That is not ABBA. Right. Well, I've already done ABBA. It's not a brilliant one, but it'll do. It's got the gates on all of them. ABBA. There you go. There's your request from yesterday, ABBA. ABBA. Bink. Open. Have we got another request? Or am I picking? Cut it off, Pete. Charlie Kirk's dead. Is it official, is it? Alright, let's come back down. Let's do Mohammed Al Fayed. Why not? There she is. Owns, what's that store called in London? Ilford's, not Ilford's. I can't remember what it's called. Harrods. Only really rich people shop there. The likes of Princess David here. You got close-set eyes, arched eyebrows, love. Only the likes of Princess Diana and that go shopping at Harrods. The rest of us can't afford caviar. Oh, I didn't cut ABBA out. 1 second. Oh, it's magic. You know. ABBA. There you go. 21 minutes. I was ranting. Well, sorry, guys. Right, there you go. ABBA. Create. Let's come back. Mohammed Al Fayed. One of the richest multi-millionaire Arabs in the world, not just in England, owns a massive 5-story, humongous shopping centre in the middle of London, which just the land alone, 5 stories high, must be worth a fortune. In their world, in reality, it's not worth knack all. None of it is. Again, they dangle this carrot in front of you that you too can shop at Harrods. You too, the American dream. You can become a multi-millionaire Arab businessman coming to America. All of them coming to America, exactly, coming for the dream. And it's cut off. There is no dream. The dream is that this is reality that you're living in. That's a dream. Your reality is a dream. None of it's real. You don't live on a ball. You're not descended from monkeys. They've got no nuclear bombs. Charlie Kirk's not a man. It goes on and on. It's an imaginary carrot for a donkey like you. Because you believe you're descended from a monkey. You believe all the national press and stories and everything you've been told at school, without realizing that the whole education system failed you. It literally failed you. Al Fayed's dead. Is he really? I didn't think he was dead. Is he really? All. Now. Stop it. AI mode. Died. You're right. 2023. Died August 2023. I didn't realise she was dead. I thought she was still alive. Right. So, most famously, Prince David ran off with Dodi Al Fayed, Mohammed's daughter. That they said that the British monarchy was not happy with the two princes swanning it around in Arabia with their father, allegedly. Of course, they're all in on it. It's all Diana's not dead. She's on Tupac Island with the rest of them. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, so the monarchy apparently was not happy with this, which is why Diana got snuffed out. Not snuffed out, just written out of the reality that you're living in. That dude is still alive somewhere. Some people, because you watch Dallas Goldbug, you believe that this is... What's the Norwegian princess called? Is it the Norwegian one? Norwegian princess. Is it this one? I'm sure it is. It's one of these. Ingrid or this one. They say that this is Princess Diana. Princess Martha Louise of Norway. You're having a fucking giraffe. If you think that that looks like Lady Diana, you're on drugs. But it is a dude nonetheless. They're all dudes. The only resemblance is that Diana and Martha have got that skull. That's the resemblance that you're seeing, if you're seeing any. I don't even see a resemblance there to Diana, not even close. He looks more like Kate. He looks more like Kate than he does Diana. Massive square head look. But this is what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that that is Princess Diana. What a crock of shite. They all talk shite, they do. They'll tell you anything except for Princess Diana's a man and Mohammed Al Fayed's a woman. They don't want to tell you that. They'd sooner have you believe Diana is Martha than telling you that they're both men. Look at that body. It's a joke, isn't it? Absolute huge beef, stonky bloke. Right, there is that Dodi Al Fayed? Yeah. That looks like the Princess Martha that we just looked at. Or is it Eva Lockley? I don't know who that is. Since I don't know when. That's Dodi, right? That's not Mohammed. Look at the width in that hairline. Look how wide it is. And I guess that's his mother. Father, sorry. The father there. Look at the size of them ears. Size of them taffies. Who's that? Oh, shit, the mad. He's a big fella, isn't he, that one? That's not real, that's an actor. It's a film. And there she is again. Straight legs on the right, open knees on the left lot. The bodyguard, open knee at the back. And there it is. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down, and while I slept all day long, it is in the robes lot, and the gold, the chains, the bangles. It's got them weird fingertips that they get from the testosterone abuse. Women's fingers don't look like that, do they? It's like the testosterone goes to the fingers. Again, look at the straight-legged dude. Space between his feet. A shame I can't see Al Fayed. I'm sure she's mincing. I can't quite see it. There's a flamingo foot there, though. Broken leg lock. Separation of the knees. Oh, what are the chances? HarrodSurvivors.com. XXX. What's the chances of having 666 on your bags? Al Fayed. More than 400 come forward. Sexual abuse allegations. What, against this woman? It's a Bill Cosby. Is that what you're telling me? That's Bill Cosby. He looks like Dan. Is it Danny DeVito I'm seeing there? I'm seeing someone. Big, open, rounded eye sockets lot. Look how open they are. No brow bone. They're survivors of Mohammed Al Fayed. Can we get a close-up on your faces, fellas? Please. He's got a big head for sure, that one. This one's arms a little bit large, don't you think? They've all got big arms, look. Oh, he's got a square head. He's got deep set eyes. I don't know what that is overhanging in the corner. What could it be? What could that be there? Overhanging in the corner of the eye. I've got no idea. Mohammed Al Fayed. Last final answer. It's a woman. Egg. My head does not look like an egg. Walking. Mohammed Al Fayed. We're done. Arms akimbo look. Full mints. Inline ski whiff. Again, inline from Flamingo. Look at those arms akimbo. Pear-shaped dips. And look at the diamond. Baggy trousers look. Baggy suit. Baggy trousers to hide the female curvature. That's what it's all about. They're all about hiding the truth from you. Oh, look. That's the truth in plain sight. Look, the princess. Straight legs, knees together. Not straight legs, knees not together. Look, broken leg. Inline ski whiff look. Feet out at 8, feet at 4. And there's the full mints that we're looking for. Right there. Game over. He looks a bit like that one we did the other day. I can't remember who it was. Stair fail. Look at the neck. Look at the double-pronged Adam's apple. Is that Meryl Streep? Catherine Whitty. Oh, my gosh. Straight legs, knees together. That looks like Meryl Streep, doesn't it? Look at that trachea. Look how wide it is. Just remember, men's necks are not only wider, but 40% longer and thicker. And again, the penguin strikes. Straight-legged man, broken-legged woman. Straight-legged man, broken-legged woman, look. Look at that calf curving up at the back. Look at that curvature on that calf there. Oh my gosh, I forgot about them two. Look at those flip-flops. Look at the egghead. And then look at Hamilton's. Oh my, were they to do with Harrods as well? Apparently, these two had some sort of sexual encounter with a girl from Grimsby, Nadine. We need to look at the Hamiltons. What time is it? 10:30, not tonight. We won't look at them tonight. We'll look at them tomorrow. And Demi Roussos. In fact, we'll call that a night on Mohammed Al Fayed. And I'll be back tomorrow for Thursday Night Live. I'm going to go look at that Charlie Kirk footage. I want to see some real... I don't want to see gore. I want to see some real good footage of it, because the one Ray showed me was like on a mobile phone, so it wasn't clear. But I saw what happened, that was for sure. We'll have a look and see if it's AI or not, Tim. I'll give it a proper research tonight. Good night, Juice. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, Edmilson. Good night, Lynn McIntyre. Sweet dreams, everyone. Oh, God wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy topsy-turvy world. Good night, good bless, and goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Luke. We'll see you tomorrow, guys.